Hello, my name is Erica Terblanche. I am a positive psychologist and I am passionate about the science of happiness and well-being and bringing these to my listeners at no cost. The fifth highway of happiness and success and a worthwhile life, and this one you will believe because I have said it a million times, but I'm going to say it again. It is moving our bodies and getting regular physical exercise, because here is a simple truth. In 25 years of endurance running, I know that with every step I have been running myself one step closer to happiness, to my better self. I have cited the science on exercise many times, but I'm going to share again with you the statistics on depression and the link between mental health and moving our bodies. In positive psychology, we do not think of exercise as an antidepressant. I know I've said it many times. We think of exercise, of not exercising, as a depressant. Now ask yourself, do you make regular exercise a priority in your life? There are so many research studies, and I think this is the value of this YouTube channel, that I bring you the science of peer-reviewed, journal-published papers on what makes for a happy, worthwhile, and successful life. And when you read the research, you understand that there is a fundamental link between exercise or not exercising and depression. So, for example, they have taken 450 people who were clinically depressed, and they were diagnosed as clinically depressed, and they gave a third of them an antidepressant, a third of them an exercise regime, and a third of them were the control group. They got nothing. After 6 weeks, the antidepressant group and the exercise group both had the same level of remission from depression symptoms. Here's the kicker. Please let this sink in. The people on the exercise regime 6 months later had only an 8% dropout ratio. In other words, a relapse ratio where the depression symptoms came back. On the antidepressant, on the medical regime that people continued for the 6 months, the dropout ratio was 38%. And so why is this important? Because in South Africa, we have the 8th highest suicide rate in the world. 8th. We also have the 5th most inactive adult population in the world. It is not rocket science to just think that if you can just begin to move your body, you can give yourself the emotional capital, the physical capital, and the energy to deal with the challenges of life that is there anyway in a better way. There's also on the plus side, so that's on mental health. On the plus side, we know that exercise regularly helps us to step into our best self. If you have exercised for 30 minutes, and this is called leverage, if you've exercised for 30 minutes, for 3 hours afterwards, you have 300% more creativity. You are 150% more productive. Why would you leave that on the table? If you do not have time to exercise in the morning, know that if you could just take that 30 minutes, you're going to get everything done twice as fast. That's leverage. Prioritize this because it helps you to get into your better self. And if you are convinced, if you're already sitting there and saying, gosh, I've got to start exercising, because I promise you it is the one thing that will make the biggest difference in your life. This is how you do it. Find one activity that you love doing. Maybe it's dancing, maybe it's swimming, maybe it's hiking, maybe it's running. Then the second thing you do is you get a accountability buddy, somebody who does it with you. 85% more likely that you will continue your journey if you are doing it alongside somebody. Then take the entropy out of the system. Number 3, if you chose running for tomorrow morning, I promise you when tomorrow morning comes, you're not going to feel like it. So put your running gear out, your shoes next to your bed, so that in the morning you have to make an easy decision of putting your feet in those shoes, or another decision of stepping over those shoes. Just begin. Move your body. it will change your life.